our feet today. We've been kind of all over the last couple weeks, but we're going to start back with some of our basics. We will be introducing a few new postures as well today. So let's start with this right side. I want you to inhale, roll forward to the ball of your right foot. Your right heel lifts high. On your exhale, press down through the left foot, all four corners. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, slowly lower right heel and foot flat. 2 more times. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, press through the left foot. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, lower right heel flat. Last time. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, press through the left foot. Inhale, lengthen, keeping that tall spine. Exhale, lower right heel and foot flat. 3 times on the other side. Inhale, left heel high, rolling forward to the ball of that left foot. Spread your toes. Exhale, press through the right foot now. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower left heel and foot flat. 2 more times. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, press through the right foot. All 4 corners. Inhale, lengthen, or tighten that core a little. Exhale, lower left foot flat. So that one more time. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, press through the right foot. Deep inhale. Exhale, lower left foot flat. 1 time, both sides together. Inhale, both heels high. Spread your toes as wide as they'll go. Exhale, press through the balls of your feet actively. Inhale, lengthen or straighten. And then exhale, lower both heels flat. Moving to the toes to shin. Now we're going to do kind of that same rhythm with that extra breath in this movement. So inhale, right toes to shin. So you rock back to the heel of your right foot. Exhale, press evenly through all 4 corners of your left foot and spread your toes. Take that breath in. Exhale, lower the right foot and toes flat. 2 more times. Inhale, right toes to shin. Exhale, press through the left foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower right foot and flat. Last time. Inhale, right toes to shin. Exhale, press through the left leg. Deep breath in. Inhale, or exhale, excuse me, lower right foot flat. 3 times on the left side. Inhale, left toes to shin, rocking back to your left heel. Exhale, press through the right foot evenly. Inhale, lengthen through that crown of the head all the way up. Exhale, lower your left foot flat. 2 more times. Inhale, left toes to shin. Exhale, press through that right foot evenly. Deep inhale. Exhale, lower left foot flat. Last time. Inhale, left toes to shin. Really rocking back to that heel. Exhale, press through your right foot. Inhale, lengthen, so straightening that spine. Exhale, left foot lowers flat, back to neutral. 1 time, both sides together. Inhale, toes to shin. Exhale, press through both heels. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly roll your feet flat. Good. Inhale, pull right knee towards right shoulder. Tuck your right toes. Try to root evenly between both your sit bones so we're not teetering side to side. We're just sitting tall. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower right knee and foot flat. Same thing on the left side. Inhale, left knee towards left shoulder, keeping it in the left side body. Tuck left toes to shin. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of our head. Exhale that breath loudly. We're going to take 1 more inhale. Exhale, lower left knee and foot flat. Bring your heels together, so big toes touch, heels, knees knock together. And there might be a little bit of space between your heels actually, but your big toes touch and your knees knock together. We're going to lift both knees towards our heart now, or towards our chest. And you might need to lean back a little bit. We're just aiming for a straight spine and some leg engagement. So make sure your spine is long and we're lifting our knees towards our chest. So let's inhale, pull your knees towards your chest. You might lean back a little bit. Arms kind of reach forward for balance. Exhale in the air, you're holding. Full inhale. Exhale, lean forward, let your feet land softly. Your hands can fall to your lap. So it's technically called boat posture. When we reach forward, it can help with balance. Your hands can be apart or they can clasp together. And that's when we use both sides here and we're working our core by having that straight spine. Let's heel toe our feet back to shoulder with distance apart. When I say heel toe, we're just rocking between them to move. And we're going to continue warming up the body. So moving to that spine, we're going to do a twist. I want you to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist the right, pulling that right shoulder back behind you. Your hand may fall to the back of the chair. That left hand may fall to the outside of that right knee. Take a full inhale. And as you exhale, try to deepen that twist gently. No pressing or pushing, but just seeing how far you can deepen that into a comfortable sensation. Trying to expand our range of motion. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Moving with intention, I want you to slowly twist forward, having complete control of our actions. Same thing on the other side. We're going to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand may fall to the back of the chair behind you. Right hand may fall to the outside of that left leg. Take that inhale as we lengthen through the crown of our head so we have that long spine. And as you exhale, try to deepen your twist softly. Once again, we don't want any cranking, any pinching sensations, but just something that feels good. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Once again, focusing on moving with intention as we come out of this twist. Eyes land forward, heart is forward, facing front of the room. Now just moving to our head, so our heart stays forward. I want us to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turning just the head. Let your gaze crawl along the right side of the room and land looking somewhere over that right shoulder. Make sure the left one doesn't follow your head turn. And I mentioned this in my last class, but I really have seen an improvement just through teaching and working with you guys in how deep my neck twists have improved over the last several months. It's one of my favorite things to see. Big breath in here. Exhale, release, moving with intention, letting your gaze move forward, back into neutral. And we're going to do that same twist on the other side. So big breath in. And exhale, turn to the left. Let your gaze crawl along the left side of the room and land somewhere looking over that left shoulder. Making sure the right shoulder did not follow our head turn. And just try to keep your chin level with the floor here. So not looking up or down, but just level. And breathe into this twist. Full breath in. Exhale, release. Once again, moving with intention as we come out of this. Inhale, lengthen, as always. Exhale, drop your chin to chest. Your gaze falls to your lap. Take a few breaths here. Feel free to nod your head yes or shake it no. Taking some additional movements, anything that's going to feel good. Or just imagining that a weight is attached to the top of your head and it's really pulling your head forward. So your spine, your core is long, but your head really hangs heavy. Inhale, lift your gaze and your chin level. As you exhale, tip it up towards the ceiling. The back of your head now hangs heavy behind you. Same option here to take, to nod or shake your head. Or just use this posture to kind of realign the spine, just keeping your gaze up, moving out of it if there's any discomfort or pinching. One more breath in. Exhale, drop your gaze level. We always do a roll up when we do our sun salutations, where we kind of come from a rounded spine and we slowly straighten it, ending with our head. We're going to do what's called a roll down. So it's a reversal, and we'll kind of roll all the way down to almost a forward fold. It's not quite a sun salutation, but very similar. So to do that, I want us to inhale, lengthen, exhale, drop our chin to chest, and slowly roll forward. So imagine a weight is attached to the crown of your head. Then begin to round the shoulders, then round the upper back, followed by the middle back, the lower back, and then just roll forward until you're in a forward fold. Hands are on your knees or towards the ground. Take a breath here. And exhale loudly. On your next inhale, slowly roll up, just like we've always done. Exhaling as we continue to stack vertebrae on vertebrae, lifting our gaze forward into neutral last. Let's do one more roll down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop chin to chest, roll down. Really focusing on rounding inch by inch of your spine. Trying to create that C in the back. And breathing through the movement, so don't forget to inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, begin the roll up. So same rounded spine, but this time imagining that you're stacking vertebrae on vertebrae, starting at your lumbar, moving up to the middle, upper back, your neck, and your head lands level last. Great. So now we're going to move back down to our legs to do some additional leg movements here, build some more strength in our legs. So I want you to inhale, pull right knee towards the right shoulder, tuck the right toes. Exhale, kick through the right heel, toes point to the ceiling. I'd like it about the height of your thigh, but if it's too high, as low as you need to go is fine. On your next inhale, point your right toes towards the front of the room. Exhale, drop your foot flat, so it's almost that slide out, and then drag through your heel, pulling your heel all the way back to neutral. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. I want you to inhale, right knee towards shoulder, tuck the toes. Exhale, kick through your right heel, toes point to the ceiling. Inhale, point your toes to the front of the room. Exhale, drop your foot flat, all 4 corners flat. Drag through your heel back to neutral. Last time, inhale, right knee to shoulder. Exhale, kick through the heel. Inhale, point to front of the room. Exhale, drop, and drag back to neutral. It can be really hard to keep your leg that high up. My right side is definitely stronger than my left, and you might notice some inconsistency in your strength too, and that's totally normal and understandable, and we're just working on it. So let's try that 3 times on the other side. I want you to inhale, left knee to left shoulder. Tuck the left toes. Exhale, kick through your left heel. Inhale, point to the front of the room. Exhale, drop your left foot flat to the floor, then drag through the heel back to neutral. 2 more times. Inhale, left knee to shoulder, tucking the toes. Exhale, extend the left leg out, imagining that you're putting your foot on a wall in front of you. Inhale, point your left toes to the front of the room. Exhale, drop your foot, slide it back to neutral. Good. Let's just do that 1 more time. Inhale, left knee to shoulder. Exhale, extend. Inhale, point. Exhale, drop. Drag back to neutral. Take a moment here, see what sensations you feel in your hips. Sometimes we have a lot of tightness in our hips in this area as we sit so much during the day, and that's just really good to know. I want you now to scooch, if you feel comfortable today, a little bit closer towards the edge of your seat. If you don't feel comfortable in this position and you maybe want a little more security, as always, feel free to sit in the middle of your seat. However, if you do have that option, I do encourage you to scoot a little bit towards the edge. This will require more balance and for you to put a bit more weight on your feet and a little bit more strength. So take that option that feels good for you today. We're gonna go into our new posture, and it's gonna be called, it's Goddess Pose. So I want you to heel toe your feet apart, wider than shoulder width stance. And take it as wide as feels comfortable. It doesn't need to be extremely wide, just a little bit past your shoulders. Pause so that your toes are pointing where your knees point. So my right toes are pointing towards the front right side of the room, and my left toes and knees are pointing to the left side front of the room. So we have this nice V. Take a moment to make sure you're sitting evenly between both of your sit bones here, and we're not favoring one side for that balance. Then I want us to inhale, bring our hands up either to full cactus or drop them down so your hands are at shoulder. If that's too high and creates pinching sensation, drop your hands, that's totally fine. I want us to inhale, lengthen through the crown of our head. Exhale, lean forward a little bit and apply weight between both of your feet here, just a little bit. Imagine that you're putting weight between all four corners, so not just the inside of your feet, but the outside edges, the knife edges of your feet as well. Full breath in. Exhale, release, straighten the spine, drop your hands to your lap, relieve the pressure from your feet. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Take your time on it, it's a new posture. We're just trying to figure out what feels comfortable. You just wanna be able to apply weight to your legs a little bit, almost like you're gonna stand up or not nearly that much weight. Try that 1 more time. Inhale, bring your arms up to cactus, palms forward, fingers wide. On your next exhale, lean forward, press weight between both feet evenly. Spread your toes. Deep inhale. Loud exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale, lean back, drop your hands to your lap, weight off your feet. Cleansing breath in. Loud breath out. 1 more time. Inhale, bring your hands up to cactus or shoulder height, right across from each other, so right by your ears if possible, so not in front of our face but back, opening our chest. On your next exhale, I want you to lean forward, press your weight evenly between both feet, Goddess Pose. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, spread your fingers. Inhale, tighten your core. Exhale, press between both feet. 1 more big breath in. Exhale, lean back, drop your hands to your lap. We're gonna do a deeper twist in this posture. If you have weakness, paralysis, spasticity on one side, I'll show you what the original pose or kind of the typical pose looks like. You'll put your hands to your knees and we'll do a shoulder drop. And this is a twist that we're gonna do. You can do it with your hands. You can close your V and do it with your elbows. So it's the same posture, but you wanna be balanced to do this. The other option to do is if you want to use hand on one side, you can also just drop that shoulder down, pull the other shoulder back, and not press against the leg. So those are your 3 options for Goddess Twist. So instead of inhale, lengthen, exhale, lean forward, sliding either your fingers or elbows to your knees. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, drop right shoulder towards the floor between your legs. Extend that right arm. So you're pressing gently on the inside of that right knee. Your gaze lands the left side of the room. It'll either look like this or this with your elbows. So we have this soft twist. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull your right shoulder up, gaze moves forward. So either your hands and your knees are on your knees or your elbows are at your knees. Gonna do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop left shoulder down to the floor, pressing gently against that left knee if it feels good. Gaze lands to the right side of the room. Full breath in. Loud exhale. 1 more inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift the left shoulder, come to level. Exhale, lean back, straighten the spine. Take it next, inhale and exhale. Heel toe your feet back to neutral, so back to about shoulder width distance apart. It's okay if it's a little wider. And we'll keep moving on. That was Goddess and Goddess with a twist. Staying towards the front of our seat if you're still comfortable here. And when you drop your arms in front of your chair, we're gonna go into our mountain posture. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, press down through your feet and reach your fingertips down to the ground. Eye of your elbow and your palm face the front of the room. Deep inhale as we lengthen once again through the crown of our head. Exhale, press even harder between both feet, grounding, rooting down into the ground here. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Relax your muscles, pull the weight from your feet. Gonna do mountain one more time. But let's take a cleansing inhale. Loud exhale. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, fingertips and feet press into the ground. Fingertips reach towards the ground into mountain pose. So my legs are actively engaged here. So is my core, my arms. My spine is long. And just breathe into this posture, inhaling and exhaling. One more breath in. Exhale, release, hands come to your lap. We're going to move into chair posture for about 2 or 3 cycles. We've done this in the last couple classes, so hopefully it's familiar. When you inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tip forward, sweep your arms towards the front of the room. Press the weight between both your feet. Inhale, lengthen again, and exhale, press even harder between your feet as if you're about to stand up and accept a gift from someone. Your hands can come to clasp or prayer hands or just interlace, whatever is comfortable. Otherwise, I want them about a couple inches between them, so reaching forward into chair. One more breath in. Exhale, lean back, drop your hands to your lap, release the weight from your legs. Let's take a cleansing inhale. Loud exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tip forward, reach between both hands, reaching towards the front of the room, weight between your feet. Gaze is somewhere between your fingertips, focusing on the space in front of you. Take another breath in and a loud exhale. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, straighten the spine, shoulders over hips, drop your hands to your lap. Feel free to shake that out a little bit here. You can stay towards the front of your chair. We're going to go into our 3 sun salutations that we usually do in most classes. So inhale, sweep your arms high overhead. I want you to have straight arms if you're able. Imagine you're holding a basketball over your head. Exhale, prayer hands with a flat back into forward fold, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. So bring your hands to your shin if you're taking the full fold. Gaze is still down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, round the spine, roll up. Inhaling and exhaling as we come back to neutral. 2 more times. Inhale, sweep your hands high overhead. Exhale, dive forward into forward fold. Press evenly between both feet for your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, round the spine, roll up. Exhaling and inhaling as we need. Lifting our gaze last. One more sun salutation. Inhale, sweep your arms high overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, round the spine, roll up. Exhaling and inhaling. Inhaling last as we lift our gaze to look forward. Good. That was our 3 sun salutations. We're going to move into some gentle stretching here. I'm going to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slide the right foot out. Inhale, tuck right toes to shin. Exhale, hinge forward for a soft, gentle forward fold. So we're reaching, that right hand can reach towards your foot. But I want your gaze down between your legs or looking down at that right foot. Hold this posture, breathing into your hamstrings, your calf. Try to deepen that stretch a little bit. See how far you can go. That feels comfortable. That feels like a stretch. And if you don't feel anything, just pause at a place where resistance isn't too much. Take a full breath in. Loud breath out. Inhale, stack your vertebrae on top of each other, shoulders just above those sit bones. And then on your next exhale, I want you to flatten your foot and drag it back to neutral. Take a cleansing inhale. Loud exhale. Same thing on the other side. We're going to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left foot slides out. Inhale, tuck left toes to shin. Exhale, hinge at the hips, slide that left hand down the leg, reaching towards the toes. Gaze falls to your feet, the mat in front of you. And just take a few breaths in this hold, this position. Making sure that your weight is even between your sit bones. One more breath in and out. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale, drop your left foot flat and drag it back into neutral. Let's take a cleansing inhale. Loud exhale. We're going to do figure 4 since we did a lot of knee to shoulders. I can tighten up our hip flexors, so we're going to try to open them up a little. And we need to inhale, right knee towards right shoulder. Take your left hand, bring it to the top of your ankle, or just above your ankle, and pull your right foot on top of your thigh. So my foot is off of my leg. I'm resting just above the ankle on top of my left knee or thigh area. Your knee will be in a range of height depending on how tight your hamstring and your hip flexor is. So it might be all the way up here, it might be way down here. Let's inhale, lengthen through the crown of our head, no matter where that angle is. And then exhale, take that option here to do a gentle fold over if it feels good. Make sure you tuck your right toes towards your shin to protect your knee. And this is figure 4. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more inhale. Loud exhale. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale, pull your right knee towards your chest, the middle of your chest. And then go ahead and take that breath as you slowly lower right knee and foot back down to neutral. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, left knee towards left shoulder. Right hand this time comes down to grab the left ankle, pulling it up to stack just above that ankle onto the right leg. Tuck your left toes to shin. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of our head. Exhale, forward fold. Hinging just a little bit, or just apply a gentle pressure to the top of your knee with one of your hands. So you don't have to fold if it doesn't feel good. I like to fold on top of my leg. And again, this is figure 4. Take a couple breaths here. Imagining that you're sending the breath to your hip flexors, to any tension or tightness that you feel. And imagining that area loosening and softening. Full inhale. Loud exhale. Inhale, straighten your spine, lifting your head level. As you exhale, pull left knee towards your heart, towards the center of your chest. Go ahead and drop that left foot and knee flat. We're going to do that one more time on each side, again, just because our hip flexors tend to be so tight. Try to see if you can breathe a little bit more into that tightness this time and find a little bit more comfortability in this position. Inhale, right knee towards right shoulder. Left hand grabs the ankle, pulls right foot to stack on top of our left leg. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of our head. Exhale, lean forward or press gently on the top of that knee just to press it down softly. Keep your right toes tucked towards your shin. Even if you need to reach down and kind of pull them in towards the shin, you can do that. And take those breaths, sending that inhale and exhale here. Gaze is down. Trying to increase our range of motion, loosen our muscles, our tightness, that tension. One more inhale. Loud exhale. Inhale, straighten the spine, lift your gaze to level. Exhale, pull right knee towards the center of your chest. Go ahead and lower right knee and foot flat. Same thing last time on that left side. Inhale, left knee towards left shoulder, tucking the left toes. Exhale, I want you to go ahead, bring that right hand to the ankle and stack the left, just above the left ankle on top of our right leg. Remember, you can bring that other leg more to the center of your body if that's more comfortable for the stretch. That's up to you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, either forward fold or soft pressure apply to the top of that left knee. Keep your left toes tucked to your shin. This just helps protect all those tendons, ligaments, and everything. And only fold as what feels good. And if you lack some sensation, that's okay. Just pause where you're feeling a lot of resistance. And just gently breathe into that resistance, that tension, and just hold it. Full breath in. Loud breath out. One more breath in. Exhale that out. Inhale, straighten your spine. Exhale, pull left knee towards your chest. Go ahead and drop that left foot and knee back down to neutral. Take a moment here to resettle yourself. Make sure that your hips feel even and your weight is distributed evenly between the right and the left side. Gonna now do some core work since we opened up our hip a little bit. Drop your hands to either side of your chair. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of our head. Exhale, tip up, then over. Right hand reaches towards the floor on the right side of the body. Gaze is still forward. Option to inhale, sweep that left arm high overhead. Then bend, at the elbow. Left hand reaches over the ear, left ear, to the right side of the room. Full inhale. Exhale, drop your gaze to look down past your left fingertip, or right fingertips, down the right side of the body. Take a moment here, make sure your weight is grounded down on that left side. So we're not teetering over, about to fall out. One more breath in. Exhale, release, drop that left hand, straighten the spine, twist your head forward, come to neutral. Feel free to shake your hands out if you need it. And as always, everything's an option. If something doesn't feel good today, that's okay. You can opt out of that. Focus on our breath. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tip up, then over. Left hand reaches down to the ground on the left side of the body. Option here to inhale, sweep that right arm high overhead, then bend at the elbow. Right hand reaches over right ear to the right side of the room. Big breath in. Exhale, drop your gaze to look past those left fingertips on the left side of the body. And breathe into this, inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. One more breath in. Exhale, drop your right hand back to your side, straighten your spine, turn your head forward. Very good. We're going to do that one more time on each side. This time I want you to focus on making sure that you're grounded between the opposite side that we're leaning towards. And this will help keep that balance. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tip up, then over. Right hand reaches to the floor on the right side of the body. Option for left hand to sweep up high overhead and bend overhead. Left hand reaches to right side of the room. Full inhale. Exhale, drop your gaze, look past those right fingertips. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. One more breath in. Exhale, left hand drops to your side, straighten your spine, and a gentle turn of the head back to neutral. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tip up, then over. Left hand reaches to the ground on the left side. Option here to sweep, inhale, sweep the right hand high overhead. Right hand reaches towards left side of the room. And try to pull that arm back so that it's reaching over the ear rather than your face, if that makes sense. Full inhale. Exhale, drop your gaze, look down past those left fingertips. And take a couple breaths here, grounding down through the right side body. So we're not teetering out of our seat. Full breath in. Exhale, release, straighten the spine, drop your right hand and turn your gaze forward. As always, moving with intention as we come out of twists and postures, and that's just to protect ourselves. Go ahead and bring your hands to your lap. We're gonna work just like we did in the last couple weeks on some fine motor movements. You can keep your hand in your lap, or you'll bring it up as I cue it, and we're gonna move through those, the bear paw shelf and whatnot that we've done. I want you to inhale, bring that right hand up, knife edge facing front of the room, thumb points over your right shoulder. Inhale to straight, fingers come together. Exhale to shelf. Inhale to bear paw, so curling all your fingers, but your palm is exposed. Exhale, tight fist, clench it in. Inhale, straight. Exhale, shelf. Inhale, bear paw. Exhale, tight fist. Inhale, straight. Exhale, shelf. Inhale, bear paw. Exhale, tight fist. Last time, inhale, straight. Exhale, drop your hands to your lap, your hand to your lap. Feel free to shake that out. I think my nails are a little long today. They got into my hand. We do that same thing on the other side. Inhale, bring the left hand up if you choose to do so, or keep it in your lap. Fingers point to the ceiling, thumb points over your shoulder. Inhale to straight, so press your fingers together. Exhale to shelf. Inhale to bear paw. Exhale, tight fist. Inhale, straight. Exhale, shelf. Inhale, bear paw. Exhale, tight fist. Last time, inhale, straight all the way through. Exhale, shelf. Inhale, bear paw. Exhale, tight fist. Inhale, straight. Exhale, drop left hand through side body to your lap. Inhale, bring both hands up, knife edge facing front of the room, framing your face. Option to keep your hands in your lap if that's easier. Exhale, any air you're holding. Inhale to straight, fingers pressed together, thumb pressed to the sides as well. Exhale to shelf. Inhale, bear paw. Feel free to look at your hands as you need to. Exhale, tight fist. Inhale, straight. Exhale, shelf. Inhale, bear paw. Exhale, tight fist. One more round. Inhale, straight. Exhale, shelf. Inhale, bear paw. Exhale, tight fist. Inhale, straight. Exhale, drop your hands to their side body back to your lap. Go ahead, slide your feet out a couple inches, lean back or scoot back till your back is flush with the back of your seat. Go ahead, drop your hands to your lap if they're not already. And just begin to settle into your space, letting your weight sink into the chair, to the seat behind you, letting your feet rest heavy on the ground. And if you feel safe today, if you feel comfortable, I encourage you to blink your eyes closed. Otherwise, let your gaze land somewhere on the ground, above your knees or your toes, in a soft lidded gaze. And then just bring your attention to your breath. Taking a deep inhale and a loud exhale. And now let your breathing move naturally without changing it. And just observe this breath as you inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth or your nose. Don't try to force or regulate it, but allow the breath to flow naturally. Just focusing on your inhale and your exhale. And now scan down your body, moving your attention from the top of your head to your shoulders, your hips, your knees, and your feet. And just notice what's happening in your body. Notice if any part feels tense. What kind of sensations reside there? Notice any temperature changes. And just observe this sweeping observation, this sweeping attention down your body without judgment and without criticism. Then slide your attention back to the top of your head, to your scalp, your face, and imagine you're relaxing all of those muscles, loosening the tightness and tension from around your eyes, your mouth. Unclench your jaw. Allow it to become slack. And with each breath out, you feel your forehead, your cheeks, your lips soften. Now slide your attention to your neck and your shoulders. You may feel your throat move as you swallow or as you breathe. And just as you did with your face, with each exhale, I want you to loosen the muscles there. Letting them soften with each breath out. Now slide your attention to your shoulders, your elbows, your hands, your fingers. And allow those same areas to soften and relax. Let your hands become heavy in your lap, your elbows hanging to your sides. With each breath out, you soften even more. Now move your attention to your chest, your upper back, your stomach, your low back. Notice any sensations there without judgment. And then send a breath there, allowing them to relax and soften. Letting your breath to come naturally, as shallow or as deep as it naturally wants to be. Just allowing each space to soften. Now move your attention to your pelvis, your hips, your low back entirely, and allow them to soften. Feeling your weight in the chair beneath you. Just breathing in and out. On your next breath, slide that attention to your knees, your thighs, your calves, and your feet. And just focus on softening those areas, noting any sensation that is present without judgment, and then sending a breath to this space. Letting your legs press even further into the chair, And letting your feet rest even heavier to the ground. All the way to the tips of your toes. Each breath in and out, taking you deeper into a state of relaxation, into peace. And now move your awareness to your body as a whole. From the top of your head, to the tips of your fingertips and toes. And just observe how you feel in this sense of softness, this sense of peace, and being relaxed. And sit in this for the next minute or two, allowing your body to be completely relaxed, completely softened, and allowing your breath to move naturally. Don't try to force or regulate your breathing, just let it flow. Letting your awareness move through your body. If you notice any tightness, areas that tighten up, go ahead and send a breath there. Loosening those muscles around your eyes and your mouth. Your shoulders dropped away from your ears. And just being in this breath, in this state of relaxation. If your mind wanders or becomes distracted by sounds, that's okay. Just bring it back to your breath. Allowing your breath to fill your body and your muscles to soften on your exhales. Begin to slowly deepen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. Inviting a little movement to your fingers, your toes. Maybe move your ankles and your wrists. Sliding that awareness back to the present moment. Letting in those sounds, our observation of the space around us, slowly come into our awareness. You can keep your eyes closed or you can blink them open as we take our 3 breaths together. Inhale through the nose. Loud exhale. Big breath in. Loud breath out. Inhale to Om if you wish to join me. Hands together to third eye. Namaste. Thank you.